Laura, it's bothering me at the moment that so many, you see this in the UK, so many people or organizations, well, we see two types, don't we? We see the ones that are on the databases that have had a breach and the ones that are in the press because there's a common interest link, our data's in there, we shop there, whatever it might be. There's three very serious ones right now. And I don't want to talk about them specifically because I never chase an ambulance. I've seen, as you have, too many, both of us in our past, too many breaches, and they're horrible, serious, consequential events. But when I do my analysis of them, and I talk to so many CISOs around the world, we look at it and you say the actual crux of that breach was incredibly simple, generally. Yeah. And we've got incredibly complicated environments now, be they financial services, be they wherever. And AI is in the mix here, really driving the attacks, but also helping us drive the defense as well. And I know that you're personally fascinated by this area. So tell me about your concept of AI and adaptive hacking, because I think that would be really interesting to start.
I'm still a little fearful of it. I've got some FUD. I've had some fear, uncertainty, and doubt around it because it's so new. You can see like that it has unlimited potential for on both sides, I think that's the scary bit. But it's when like phishing messages became really good, like when the grammar was cleaned up, so a few years ago, and when more people started to fall for it because AI can just so confidently say, of course this is the answer, or yes, you should do this thing, yes, paste this code in there, of course it's right. And people just love a good authoritative voice bot chat something, so just do it. And the fact that like it can become adaptive, so it can kind of learn your based off of what your prompts are, it could just change. So then how do you detect that? How do you detect something that is actually emulating a human? I think it is the most complicated social engineering attack with something that's not actually social.
Interesting that, but it's preying on the psychology of human beings.
Yeah.
And, do you think this, I'll start weaving a few threads immediately in. Do you think that this bodes the end almost of phishing training? Because what's the point in training people to spot something that we know we won't be able to spot as such? It's too darn clever now. You and I would have trouble looking at some of these things.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's about awareness. It's like now it's continued awareness, but it's not this box ticking exercise anymore. No. It's not I got the phishing email thing. It's like you need to this looks weird. I'm not expecting an email from Dan. Like he never emails me from that account. He always calls or texts me or something. It's that you have to understand what's weird and you have to stop and pause. But the problem is that we're all busy. So how many things are you thinking of at any given time? People are just multitasking like crazy because that's what we're supposed to do, right? And so it's that where is the line? Yeah. So where is the security awareness that you could bolster up in people? So I think beyond the people, it's you almost have to have just a resiliency plan to be able to cut off an AI-based attack to in chunks. So almost like a zero trust layer where you could just stop them just gated. Once you see something, just be able to stop any further spread, which I don't think that we're tremendously good at.
Let's talk about the spread in a minute because that is very important. But I've seen of late, Laura, some what one could say some quite cool implementations of AI around advising. Dan hasn't heard from Laura for some time. This is Laura's email that he has heard from the past, however. I question, where's the value in that? Because we could spoof email addresses, or we could hack Laura and therefore talk to Dan, if you like. So, just because I haven't heard from you from some time, that's meaningless. That's got no context because we might talk lots, we might talk little. Well, we do talk lots, but you see my point. It's giving you a fake sense of context to sort of anti-AI you almost.
Yeah, trust me, it's fine. You haven't heard from her in a while, you should just reach out.
Would you say that these are, in the wish to lead, it can become misleading? In that,
the AI is trying to mislead you? Or, I guess, how do you mean?
In trying to help you, it can almost mislead you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because my Gmail will say, you sent this 5 days ago, follow up. And so, would be a great hack is you said you replied to Dan 5 days ago, follow up. And, even if I didn't say that, ooh, maybe I should. And it'll help me send an email to probably not you with details. I mean, so I think we're I don't know, victims of our own convenience, aren't we? Because we want to do something so much faster. We need to do so many more things at once, and so like to be able to multitask. Now we have AI that is going to like loop in all these things and make us more efficient, and probably get silently hacked at the same time.
Well, it's interesting. Well, that's true, but interesting. I don't know. I subscribe now to the more is not so good, and I don't use any AI to compose any email.
Oh, I don't use it to compose emails. No.
Right, or to reply for me. I use it for a lot of design work and stuff like that. But sometimes, even let's say ChatGPT as an example would get it wrong. So it's like it gives me a dimension. Let's say I'm fabricating something, and I'm about to issue a design to a laser cutting workshop to get me some metal cut, and it was like that was 440, and I'll turn around and say, hold on a minute, but we've already discussed that design. That was supposed to be 400. Oh yes, sorry about that. Blah, and it continues. It's so convincing in its answer. And therefore, perhaps in the security context, it will be very convincing to the user. And then it was like, oh no, I didn't really mean to. It was actually this was not a good.
And it apologizes to you. So now you've got a relationship with the bot because it apologized to you. Like, I'm so sorry, Dan, I got that wrong. That drives me bananas. I use AI to help with writing and comms and stuff to make it more concise or punchy or whatever I'm after. And it'll be like, oh, actually, we're losing the message here. Like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Bad AI.
and then you're like, it's okay. It's a bot. It's a computer. It's a program.
Yeah, but now we just relied on it to help us make a decision about whether something really serious is real or not.
Right. And so many people, I think now, like it's generalizing a little bit, but people are trying to do it to make it faster, make me more efficient, but they're not checking the output all the time. So I wonder, even beyond the security context, how long before we actually have a big large-scale disaster of some sort that is because I didn't check the output from ChatGPT or whatever LLM I used.
I get you. It's copy-paste. It's been reliable all the way through my dialogue. But you've seen it. I mean, I don't like the word hallucinate, but it makes, just sometimes quite random. You're on a thread and then suddenly it goes off that thread and you go, whoa, come back, please. Where did you go? I didn't perceive this to be the case. It's kind of scary.
And then it says, oh, I'm sorry. Let me pull it back. You're like, well.
And then it does.
Yeah. It does, yeah, but you have to pull it back because it's relying on you. So I think that's the final frontier with awareness. It's still like it is with phishing. Back to that, it's just that you're still relying on the human to analyze it or look at it and go like, that looks weird. No, that's not right. No, I read that out, but I don't need to email Dan or not at that email address.
Interesting.
But humans are busy.
Are you saying that we're putting a lot of trust in email addresses now then? I know it can be more reliable now. I think we're putting more trust in electronic comms than ever before. So be it email, be it text or Teams or, whatever messaging app that your firm uses. I think that we're putting a lot more into that for that asynchronous communication. So I know that I send Slack messages at work all the time. Like, hey, I know you're not awake, but I'm thinking about this now. When you wake up in the morning, you can have a look at this or whatever. So that whole asynchronous worldwide comms, I think that we're relying a lot on it versus you and I having a face-to-face conversation like now. Absolutely. Laura, this has been an amazing conversation. Yeah. Thank you.